Welcome back to turn 3 of our so far nameless... God, look at the eyes. Nameless Christmas soon-to-be disaster. So, yeah, once again, only 2 real developments in the last turn. The first one where we got a spot up here. Just a contact icon. We have seen some kind of tank, probably an M60A1 of some description over here. That's all the intel, all the information I have on the enemy at this stage. Apart from the fact that he is broadly over here. And the other development was Dom Fluff's T-72 has gotten bogged and immobilized. So that has thrown a track or otherwise broken itself, and it pretty much is not in a position to contribute to the battle there at all. So that's great. Let's hope nothing else gets bogged. What we're looking for this turn is for the first elements of the reconnaissance platoon, sorry, the machine gun platoon, which I'm using as a reconnaissance platoon, to get into Schweben and all these other elements to punch up to about roughly this line here. We might see something, we might not, who knows. 152mm clusters are still landing on the back of Schweben itself, and our smoke screen is sort of working, I guess. It's a very windy day, as you may have heard. So that smoke screen may not be that effective at the same time. Depends a lot if it's not effective against tow vehicles anyway, and it does depend somewhat on if Rice has identified this wood as a piece of terrain that he wants to control. So let's see what happens. Let's get the camera up somewhere where I can see everything, get the wide angle on. All I can hear is the wind. I toned the volume down for you guys in the video, but I'm basically deaf right now. And yeah, let's press that go button and hope nothing blows up too much. Clusters. They're so inaccurate. But a part of the function of that is just the sheer distance that they're travelling. Another round of smoke going in. Halfway through. Really hope those explosions I'm hearing are the artillery. The MG platoon starting to debust there. But you can really see how transitory that smoke is. Like, I'm not sure if that's actually going to help very much given the wind conditions. But yep, we would appear to have gotten all the way through without any more, well, without anything blowing up. That's good, that's a bonus. MG platoon is moving off, that's excellent. This BMP has just about gotten into position. Excellent, yeah, this is exactly what we want. Then need to make a decision about what to do with all this. So we're currently just kind of sat here. Need to decide whether it's going to be worth punching off this way, or just holding that tree line, or going into Schweben. We could go straight into Schweben, I guess. But yep. Let's. I think a more concerted rewind might be necessary to avoid missing stuff like we did last time. Like miss the Doppler bogging down. So that's the battalion HQ and one of the shulkers moving up. No problems. Up in the center here, we've got 3rd Company. Did you get bogged, or did you just have a... Oh, yep. Yeah, so the ground isn't fantastic. They got a little bit bogged, but they got over it. Those two tanks are a little bit too close together. I need to... oh, that's the Company HQ. Might pause that for 5 seconds just to give the other one a bit of breathing space. And then the company set off late anyway, and it's kind of competing for space with the BMPs. But yeah, this looks good. It looks fine. Let's have a look at the. It's the 155s coming in. 152s rather. Weird Russian calibers. So yeah, this is this is blocking artillery. I don't even know if there's anything there, but I do know that this whole area is just going to be pummeled for the next 17 minutes. So yeah, nothing else to see there, I don't think. Boom. Right, let's. Try and sort this out a little bit, bring you in close to that building, get you guys out. Let's get you looking down that main road. This is the has this building even got a door? This is the MG platoon. Basically, I'm trying to use it like a reconnaissance screen. There might be some of you out there thinking, "Oh, but Hapless, what happens if they get shot at?" Like, the answer is excellent, because then I'm gonna know where Rice's stuff is. Get you up in that one. Not you, but you. Yep, you. You can go across. Here, maybe. This house, I think, is the one I'm most interested in. Avoid all these hedges. Yeah, no. That'll do. You're a little exposed there. Let's honk you just a bit further around. Can you see anything from that building? No. Okay. So we got this first platoon here. Is this road safe? Safe as it's gonna be, I think. Let's just put you guys straight over and get you in the town. Hell, tell you what, we'll have a bit of a race. Use the road and you use that, and we'll see how well that goes. So part of me is quite somewhat unhappy that I'm some of these tank platoons in second company getting split up. So we got 2 up here, 1 there. This platoon is all the way back here. This one, oh, that's the HQ vehicle. You know, ugh, yeah. But I can live with that, really. I just don't like it. These tanks can't actually really see anything anyway. Get them undercover just in case. It's always a good idea to hide under the trees if you can, just in case I haven't noticed some kind of aircraft up overhead. These are maybe a little bit closer than I would like. I'm willing to take that risk. Let's get more smoke up. See, I feel like going straight across this field with the BMPs is really risky because if, like, I don't know where Rice is. If he's up in these woods, well, yeah, he probably isn't actually on the railway line, come to think of it. This is not amazing terrain for this. But say if he's gotten this far, we might have looked out on the last turn and he's looking across, and I've got nothing supporting. It's a bit of a tough one. But we might just have to go for it. Oh, nope, nope, don't do that. Because we have got the speed with the BMPs, they are quite nippy. So this could be this is quite concerning. To some extent, you know, you have this kind of okay, let's adjust these so that they're not crossing over each other, just in case. This area here, which is semi-exposed, but I think we should be okay. It should take them about a minute to get there. let's cancel the orders on those tanks. Move that a bit further forward. We wait for the other ones to turn up. Let's get you. Deeper into those woods. That's the company HQ, that one. And those guys, this tank platoon can move up. And this one, let's get this one out on this flank here. Especially Sludge there, who is presumably recovered. How safe is this? Probably somewhat safe. Okay. We got the company HQ tank. There, where's the shulker going? Let's get you in behind those woods as well. Cool. Now, seeing as though we are committing over here, let's get ourselves some insurance. And just reorientate these platoons somewhat. I'm just shifting this platoon this way. And then I can feed this platoon in next to it. That way I can try and get six tanks up there. Let's get the FO forward to somewhere where he can actually maybe see some things to shoot at. And they've got some air cover from the shulker there. Domfluff is still immobilized. I still haven't decided what to do with him. And yeah, let's move some of these up here. He can sort of see over there. This is purely so that they have something to do, really. No, let's not just do things for the sake of it, let's just leave them there. Yeah, 1 minute until the smoke finishes. So these guys, yeah, these guys are going to need to hurry up. But that's okay. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting when we hit crunch time, I think. But the plan is kind of working right now. I know that doesn't sound very optimistic, but it's going to depend a lot on what we find. If we find anything in Schweben, and what's over here, I think. So I'm not too bothered about this side, because if Rice goes in over here, he's going to be coming to quite close range. Or he's going to be like, there's a lot of open ground that he's going to cover to get at me. And I should be able to, you know, reverse slope the snot out of him. Whereas over here, the terrain is a bit lower. I'm basically attacking a forward slope, You know, so if say Rice has gotten to about, you know, if he's attacking this way, he's going to be up on the high ground, looking down. Which I know that sounds like the same thing, and I'm not explaining it very well, but it's a little different. He's got more options, I think, on my right than he does on my left. Of course, it depends what he does. It's not impossible that, well, you know, I don't have enough information to make a decision, basically. I've got that, that's it. And the fact that nothing's exploded yet, which is probably going to change very soon. When I was testing, it was about this kind of time the two forces started to actually make contact. So yeah, we'll see what happens when we get this back to Rice.